Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Shelly Line, want no fake love, and V-Love. Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Shelly Line and V-Love Bird. It's Shelly Line and V-Love Bird. Shelly Line and V-Love Bird. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shelly Line and V-Love Bird. Shelly Line and V-Love Bird. Shelly Line and V-Love.
Hey, everybody.
Happy whatever it is today.
Happy Monday.
Happy
Try to get the light away. Let me see. Is that better? That's better.
yeah, it was like right
Hey, Mahana.
that's gonna suck the whole show because I can't see anything.
What you mean?
I can't see comments. I can't see
Why?
because the way my screen. I'm the guest. Remember, you brought me in the screen.
Oh, well, I just had to share with you. Hi, Kurt.
Hey, Kirk. Hey, Mahana. Being that I can't see anybody on the screen.
All right, yeah, we're going to jump on into this topic today. What should a woman never have to beg a man for? My
Nothing.
take is absolutely nothing.
I completely agree.
If you got to beg a man for something, he is not the man for you, period. And that's my take on that. And if he's with you enough and long enough, he knows what you need and you know what needs to be provided. And if he's not doing that in the first place or don't even offer to help you, ladies, tell him keep it moving because you can do that by yourself, period.
Exactly.
What you got to say about that, Shelly? Wait a minute. Matthew said for love and loving. Hey, Orlando. And Kirk said for money. Nothing. A woman should never have to beg a man for shit, period. I
Hey,
don't care.
everybody that's joined. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think you should have to beg for anything. I think that's crazy. Like, why would you be? I mean, especially if it's somebody you're with, you shouldn't have to beg for absolutely nothing.
Manissa said sex. If you got to beg a man for sex, it's a real problem.
You should be questioning if he's gay.
That too, and not only that, some men just have a low libido too. You know what I'm saying? And your sexual desires may be higher than his, but he needs to communicate that to you. Otherwise, he can get ready for you to go step out, or you're gonna tell him, you know, you just need to part ways. One of the two.
Yeah. Well,
Matthew said, but that should be both ways. That's true, Matthew. You shouldn't have to beg her for anything, and she shouldn't have to beg. She definitely shouldn't have to beg the man. I don't care. Period.
yeah,
That's
I
my
agree
opinion.
with Matthew. I think Matthew's right. You shouldn't have to beg either way. Both sides, you shouldn't be begging for anything.
That's what I
Not
said.
in
I
a
agree with that.
relationship.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because guess what? What one won't do, another one always will. Trust and believe.
Trust and believe. There's always
That's
someone to pick up the slack.
on both ends. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? What you don't like in somebody else is gonna love.
True.
Mm-hmm. And I don't like those men that feel like they're not gonna do anything unless she has to ask, or vice versa. If you with somebody and you dealing with them day in, day out, y'all kicking it, y'all doing all these things together, and y'all having conversations, you know what's needed and what's not needed. Nobody should, and if you're able to do it, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know the person is not trying to abuse your kindness or use you, and you know all that type of stuff. But hey, to each his own. But I ain't begging nobody for shit. No man, no woman, no child, no nobody. I ain't begging nobody for nothing. But That's not everybody.
Yeah, some people just like to beg. Some people just
That's
like
true
begging, I
too.
guess.
That's true too, believe it or not. But yeah, so have you ever been with somebody that, you know, you, because I'm like this. If I put it out there and you know I need it done, or if I ask you something, I'm only gonna ask one time, and that's it. If you ain't done it in the next day or the day after that, fine, I'm going on to something else, and the next time you see me, it's gonna be done. That's just how I
Right.
am.
I
But
think I think we
for
move
me
the
to even
same.
ask, for me to even ask is an issue because I don't know. I just think I got so much pride. I don't want to ask nobody for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just rather do it myself. Unless you volunteer to help me or whatever. 9 times out of 10, I ain't asking you for nothing.
Right.
Orlando said, let's broaden this topic. If you're in a relationship, what and shouldn't you have to ask for? So this applies to men. You shouldn't have to beg a woman. We just said that, Orlando. No, you shouldn't. It goes both ways. Manissa said it's a rule learned a while ago. You never beg for anything. I asked once and that's it. That's exactly what I just said, Manissa. She said, bird shit, we don't ask. That's the truth. We don't. We don't. It's like shit, fuck it. I got to get this done. I'm gonna get it done whether you help me or not. It's gonna get done regardless. So for me to have to ask you, that's like a big, big thing because I don't ask nobody for nothing. I ain't built that way. And the majority, if not all the women in the family is like that. They like, nah, I do it. We'll do it. Don't even worry about it. But that's what any woman or any man, if you with somebody and they just see you going through things or you need something done and they supposed to be with you and y'all supposed to have this thing, you shouldn't have to ask. If one of y'all was able to do it, just do it. Period. I don't know how I feel about it. What about you?
I think you're speaking
Oh,
for me.
but I was asking you, have you ever been with somebody like that? They're just dying for you to ask them for something. Like if you don't ask, it's like, you're gonna get it done regardless, but they know you need this. So why should you have to ask them?
Here's my thing. So if somebody's around me long enough and they coming through enough, it's just like if you come in and you see, I don't freaking know. You always start with the grass first.
Mhm.
But I mean, if you come in, if you're around enough and you see something's not done, which is very unlikely, that's the problem. Because I'm so used to doing it. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like I think with me, it's hard anyway, because I'm just so used to doing shit by myself. I just don't be trying to figure out what
Right.
people are thinking. I figure if you see some shit and you just don't do it, then you don't want, it's like if your car needed to be washed. And the person comes over all the time and they tell you all the time, oh, you should get your car washed or you should get your car washed. At some point in
Right.
your brain, you'll be like, motherfucker, it's a hose out there. Go wash it then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there's some things that you
Got a
should
bud.
just see.
Look, I
Yeah,
got a
you can see
bug
on
car
your
shine.
own without me telling you. Because it's just like a woman, when we talk about things that men don't have to beg for, like a man's never gonna have to be around me and beg me to get stuff done. You see what I'm saying? Like certain things that I'm supposed to do as a woman is just gonna be done. I don't need somebody to tell me my position, but I don't want to have to tell a man his either. And if I have to tell you, then you probably rocking with the wrong girl because it don't make no sense.
I agree. Karan said, I ain't too proud to beg you. Okay. No, but for real, on some real shit though, I feel like even if sometimes if you had, and granted, sometimes people be so busy they don't pay attention to a lot of things or to a lot of detail. But if you know that person that pays attention to everything, and then either you got to go ask them or you feel like you're begging them, they didn't want to help you in the first place if they never brought it to your
Right,
attention.
right.
You know what I'm saying? This is like you say, if you say, damn, oh, y'all just having a conversation and you like, damn, I got to go get my oil changed because, such and such. And I know it's been such a time, whatever. And y'all just having general conversation. And he being the man should say, well, or get up the next morning or whatever, the next afternoon and be like, where your keys at? And you be like, why? He's like, you said you need your oil change. I'm going to go get your oil change. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
it's not
especially if
rocket
you're with
science.
somebody, because you have the men that be like, if you need anything, let me know. I don't want to have to, if I need something, let you know. Like,
No.
I think that's a way of somebody saying it for you not to ask, because they will
You took
always
the
say
words
that.
right out of my mouth. That's
Yeah,
exactly what I was
they'll
about
be
to
like, if
say.
you need something, let me know. But then, like, in their mind, they'd be like, she probably ain't gonna ask for nothing. No,
She too
I
proud.
honestly think that's what. Yeah, I honestly think that's what people be thinking. Like, they'll say it, but they really don't mean it. And the ones that do mean it, they just do it. Like, it's just
A
like
real man just do it. He
they
don't
just do
ask
it.
you.
They just really just do it. They don't ask you. They'll be like, if you need something, let me tell you. They just be like, I cashed app you. I sent you this. I saw this needed to be taken care of. You might need to get this. You see what I'm saying? Like, you
Yeah.
shouldn't have to be always like, if you need something, I call you, be like, well, I need it. And you be like, well, I got this to do and I got that to do. And then you go down a list of all like
Yeah.
excuses. I don't have that kind of that patience right there. My patience is short to none with stuff like that. Stuff
Hey,
like that.
Belinda said that's right. Yeah, I mean, because I just feel like if you with somebody, you shouldn't have to ask them shit. They should already know, because 9 times out of 10, if they're with you like that, they spent enough time with you to know what you need, what needs to be done, and
Mhm.
vice versa. It's just not a one-sided thing. But
Yeah.
like, that's just like, on the flip side, when you have men that go to work, come home, pay all the bills, do all this, I feel like, excuse me, you could work too, and you could have your own crib and all that. But if you're at his house or whatever, and he's in your space, make sure he good. Make sure he's taking care of the man already working all the time. He's taking care of the
Right.
bills. When you need something, it's there. You don't have to ask him for shit. You should step up and play your position you're supposed to do as a woman. You know what I'm saying? You should do that. But everybody not built like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You went
Because
out.
like
You
I'm
was
at my
loud, and
house
now
and
I can't hear you no more.
because she called me and threw the call out. Hold on. Wait. I gotta wait till it go away. Wait. Okay.
Okay,
She
you
hung
now
up.
I hear you.
That better. Yeah. But it's just like, do what you're supposed to do as a man and as a woman. A real woman, you don't have to ask her what needs to be done, or you don't have to tell her what needs to be done. And the same goes for a real man. You just don't have to do those things. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
This is like,
the
if
definition
you
of
sick,
real men and women kind of went out the door a long time
I
ago. So
can't
that's
hear you
probably half
now.
the problem.
That's just like if you're sick and he know you sick, you can't get up and go out. What you need anything. If you don't get your monkey ass up here with me some soup, some NyQuil, some Dayquil, some something, we got a problem. Hey, JB, baby. Yeah, we got a problem. Like, if I'm sick, I can't get up and just bring it over here and just be there. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
That's the funny thing. But see, those are the things that I laugh at, because you hear that so much, like especially when you're sick. Someone be like, men will be like, you need something, and then I be thinking to myself, can't you just figure some shit out on your own? Like, just figure some stuff out without me telling you.
some don't, honey.
But some don't never get it. They just be asking all the time. There is people that I know, like my friend Eric, I don't have to, like, he gonna call, I'm sending you this, I'm finna take care of that, this is getting ready to get done. There's people that that you're never gonna have to say anything. They ain't forgetting no birthdays, they ain't forgetting no holidays, they're just not. And they ain't even, like, those ain't even guys that I even sleep with or talk to, or they like good friends, but they always know my needs. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, did you
That's
get
what I was
that?
gonna say. And that's just a friend. That ain't even your man.
Right. So just imagine if I have one and one is doing all the stuff that the one should be doing. Girl, no.
I ain't gonna be able to do that. Karai said the things we do for love. Hi, Goldie.
I'm
Goldie
trying to tell
said, beg,
you.
wow, I never beg for anything, period. This some crazy shit. Both people gotta work. Damn, that's whack. My world consists of much more than asking for shit. Get your own shit, then two people got shit. That's some old ass color purple BS. I agree with you, Goldie. I do. That's why I say it's important. And I tell these young girls, you got to know how to do more than just lay on your back, because anybody can do that. You got to have something to bring to the table. And if you're the only one bringing to the table, you might need to seek a different avenue and go somewhere different, because you can do bad by
Right.
yourself, period.
Yeah.
Hey, Sophia girl. She said, who begged men for something? I'm not that pressed. This is a partner thing. I might have to remind you, but other than that, come correct. Absolutely, Sophia. Karan said, I'll be there for you like a puppy dog for you, V.
Come
You
on,
just said you ain't too proud to beg. Yeah, yeah, but you should never have to break. That's why it's so important. Like when people get in relationships and they feel like, one person is inferior to them because that person may have more. I don't care how much more you have or how less you
yeah,
have. As long as you got your own shit, you independent, you can do your own thing, and you've been doing your thing and stay within your means to be comfortable in the life that you're living. Let them people go about themselves because at the end of the day, that's their shit. I want my own. And
right.
like Goldie said, if you come together and you bring that together, that's even better. But don't sit here and act like I'ma need you because you got a little bit more than I do. No, don't get it twisted because I don't operate like that. And a lot of people do that. You know that for yourself.
Well,
But it is what it is. But you shouldn't have to beg nobody for nothing, especially attention, affection, communication.
the
If
little
you,
thing.
yeah, I mean, but those things add up to big problems if you're not doing that.
Right.
You shouldn't have to ask somebody, damn, hug me, kiss me, like hold me, do this, do that. You shouldn't have to ask somebody for that shit. It's definitely not sex. Period. If you live with
Yeah.
somebody, y'all together, y'all in the same household every day. And I'm one of those people that I don't like to go to bed mad. I don't want to go to bed mad at
Right.
nobody. I don't want to be getting into bed, like you said, have an attitude, and then you let your foot kick up, and you kicking the person, and you scooting so far to the end of the bed, you about to fall out the motherfucker. I don't want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? Like every time they touch you, scoot, next thing you on the damn floor. I don't want to be that person. I don't like to go to bed, man.
Hmm.
And if I ask you something, I'm asking for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like if we just talking, just general things. It's like, let's talk. If I'm telling you let's talk, that means it's like shit, let's just talk, let's throw it out there, and so we can feel where each other coming from in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right. Right.
where you may be or where I may be, to make sure we on the same page. That's when I say I want to talk. A lot of times men think when you say let's talk, you about to ask them for something.
Ask him all kinds of stuff and be like,
Yeah,
oh
you
yeah,
about
let
to
me
ask them
do
some crazy shit. It's like, no, I'm just trying to like get a feel on where we're headed, where we're going, and what we're trying to do. When I say let's talk, and if you
Right.
pass up that opportunity, then I'm like, fuck it, then you know me,
But
oh,
then we
okay,
ain't gotta
whatever.
talk. We ain't gotta talk no more.
Yeah, okay, like no, I can't do that.
God,
Yeah, I'm
no.
sorry, I'm so stunned. I feel terrible, but we're gonna make this end. We're gonna end at 9 o'clock because I need to take me some more medicine to go to bed. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. So now, Shelly, we done had some experiences in life, dealing with people that think like because you're independent, they think you don't need anybody. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
we have dudes that come and be like, well, shit, you doing this and you doing that. You don't need me for nothing. You don't need me for this. First of all, I didn't ask you for shit. Secondly, that's cool. Whether I could do it for myself or not, it's good to know that if you can't, somebody got your back. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I think that's
That's
the
what I be
difference.
trying to tell people, but they don't get it. Hey Marcus. Marcus said, "Good evening, ladies. How are you too? We
Hey,
hanging in there, honey."
oh,
Missy Blue said, "Big up, Shelly."
hello, hello.
But yeah, so it's just like, why you worried about what I got going on? Especially if I'm not asking you for anything. This is like if you come to you, you got a good job, you got you got all your shit together. So what if I have that? Just because you seeing this don't mean I have all my shit together. I could be like struggling and doing all types of shit, but just because you see something visually, you're taking it upon yourself to say like, shit, I'm gonna need me for shit. Just because you think I don't means I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, it is what it is, but people got their own way of thinking, their own way of dealing with things. And a lot of times, like you said, people say shit and throw it out there just so you don't ask.
Just so you don't say nothing. And the second you do, it's like, huh?
Yeah.
Because I think if somebody want to, especially like if you're sick or something, if somebody want to do something when you're sick, they just don't do. Or you know what I mean? Like you're not gonna have to really be like, especially like you can say like just say you out of commission 3 weeks. and a guy knows like you home, you single, like your grass might need to be cut, or you might need something done around the house, or something, anything. I don't give a fuck what it is, but they don't never come through. They call you, all right, you good, you straight.
They don't want to see you because they scared you're gonna need something.
You see what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I don't know. I'm just cut from a different cloth. I don't know.
Listen, never mind. But anywho, it's like, you know, and we got good people, that we've had in our corner or have in our corner, just friends that, that come through just for whatever. They just call me like, you straight, you sure you don't need nothing? And they asking because they genuinely mean, do you need anything? You know what I'm saying? But then you have those that ask, hoping you don't say, yeah. Well, if you say, well, let me run over here and do this, and no. Don't call me asking me if I need shit if you know you're not prepared to do that.
Right. It's like when I had this last surgery, people was calling, they was like, you good, you straight? But I can tell you the people that called and was like, girl, go to Instacart, get your stuff, what you need. You need orange juice, whatever you need, get it, and just let me know what you got. Send me the list. I'll make sure it gets to your house. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference between how people move. So already, if somebody's calling saying what you need, it's like, I'm in the bed, hell, I probably need everything. Hell, I can't get down the steps. Probably just come over and look at me. I don't know. Come make the bed, wash some clothes. I don't know. But do something besides ask me that. Because I can't wrap my head around it. I can't.
Let's just say, one of my surgeries, I was down for a minute. And my friend had came up here and she just, stayed and took care of me or whatever. And I know one of my friends, he's like, he don't do hospitals, all that. So, people do what they want.
Right.
I tell you what, it dropped off every dollar for every bill in this damn house. I'm telling you, period. He was like, you good? And that's just my friend. He was like, you good? The girl straight, y'all good. Dropped out every dollar for every bill, groceries, play money, whatever. But those are people that like you keep around, and those are just your friends, and you do the same thing for them. You know what I'm saying? It's not a one-sided thing. But you don't have people like that.
People that want to me, people that are trying to date you should be coming harder than the friends. Or people that's trying to even get to know your space, they should be coming harder than the friend. If my friend can trump you, there's a problem with that. I have a big problem with it. If any of my friends is trumping any dude that's coming after me, I can't wrap my head around stuff like that, honey. I don't think my mind will let me.
And then you be looking like, but then those same ones that get mad when your friend come up and be like, oh, my friend, well, what he doing that for you for? Well, what the fuck did you do?
See, I don't even answer questions like that. Someone say,
I don't either. I would be like, what?
I'm not, I've been married before and have people up in this house doing stuff. So I don't even play them brain again. What you won't do, baby, I bet you someone will come in this motherfucking do though. I don't play. I don't have time to be addressing stupid stuff. I'm not gonna sit and wait for nobody to do nothing. And people that know me know this. They know this about me. I'll get it done.
Hey, Jump for Tower, what's his number? I ain't gonna tell you. Joe Baltimore said you shouldn't have to beg for dick.
Not her and that, especially not that.
Definitely not. Missy Blue said, yup, deflectors and time stuffers full of fluff. Yup, you're absolutely right. Joe, listen, we said before you got on here, I ain't begging nobody for shit. I don't care who it is.
I'm just not doing it.
I'm not doing it. And definitely not begging for no affection. Hey, Rocky, never, ever in life. Because I know how to hug myself and do everything I wanted to get done to myself. Just about.
Somebody to come and hold you.
Yeah.
You gotta laugh even thinking about some ridiculous shit like that. Can you come on?
No, but on the real though, I've had friends and they, they talk about, when I guess shit ain't right at home or whatever, and she got to hold her at night in the bed or just get close to her and hug her. And I'm like, no, like, no. It's something all wrong with that picture. You might as well sleep by yourself.
Girl, it's a whole lot of bed and a whole lot of teddy bears.
Okay. And then some.
Me from where
to camp. What's the ratio in Atlanta? 20-1. It's plenty of available men.
If somebody
willing and ready to do some hugging and holding and whatever else. Sophia said, people make relationships so complicated. Amen. She said that's why dating is so important to find out about a person's intentions. They'll show you who they are. You are absolutely correct, Phil. I say that all the time. People make relationships hard. They don't have to be hard. You know what I'm saying? And that's you have some relationships to where they've been dealing with each other for a minute, but when that one person was ready, the other one wasn't. And now that the other person has moved on and doing whatever they want to do, the other person is ready, then it's always an issue. Like you're always the bad guy at that point. When you put yourself out there, they didn't want that because they was trying to see the grass was greener on the other side. They got fucked and it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people make shit hard and then they try to get back in and do all this other stuff and it just don't work like that because you're no longer in that headspace anymore for that person. But it happens all the time.
And when you get out the headspace is when they come around, right?
Everybody. Or when you've been single forever and then all of a sudden when you start talking to somebody, you're seeing somebody different, and everybody come out the woodworks. The exes, new people, girl, they come from every which way. You be like, what? Hey, Lonnie. Lonnie said, hello, ladies. When a man is handling his business as a husband or boyfriend, then his woman should not ask for nothing. He should know his woman in and out. He should know her needs, wants, and desires. I've never had a woman beg me for anything. My dad raised me to always take care of your woman. She should never beg for anything. I live by this in every relationship I've been in. Well, kudos to you, Lonnie, because a whole lot of them don't know how. Joe said, if we in bed and I start reaching, I could be looking for the remote. And you could be on the floor.
I had to think that's Lonnie Brown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a great guy. Like that's hand down. Good guy.
So you know Lonnie.
You know Lonnie too.
Do
I? Yes, you know Lonnie.
Oh, okay. Well, Lonnie, kudos to you either way it goes, because a lot of people don't know that. And then a lot of women.
Lonnie was the guy that used to come and take Jill and fishing when I was in Thompson Hill.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, Lonnie, why you be?
He used to come get Ryan. He used to come do all kinds of stuff and help me with all kinds.
Yeah. Okay. But you what was I about to say? You made me forget what I was saying. Oh, damn. It'll come back to me. I forgot. It was something pertaining to Lonnie.
You can even say I can even use Lonnie as an example. Lonnie, I hope you don't mind me using it. Okay, so you take Lonnie for instance. Lonnie lives all the way in freaking Texas. When I got sick, Lonnie was on point. You see what I'm saying? And that's not my boyfriend. No ties, never slept together, nothing like that. But it's he's good. He's like good people to me. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't have to. When he called and said you need something, I know like if I say I really need it, he's gonna make sure I get it. He gonna see about my kids. He gonna make sure Jalen straight. He gonna make sure you see what I'm saying? Like there's just things that you be like, how can you? You see what I'm saying? That you think about somebody who supposedly likes you in a different kind of way. They don't do nothing to make you even feel that kind of energy. Don't ask about your kids. Don't ask how your kids doing. All it is about you, them going somewhere, doing this, that, and the third. It's never about the whole picture because you put a package, right?
Right.
I look at stuff like that. I'd be like, okay. This conversation is going to go two ways in about 2 minutes. I can't. So it just depends. People are.
Bruce Hush, he talking about me and Shelly don't know nothing. You'd be surprised. Honey, I give good advice and I know how to take my own. Okay.
Who said that, Bruce?
My crazy cousin.
Bruce, bye.
Bruce always got something to say, girl. What you got to say? Because look, Bruce might have it, and I ain't even gonna get started on my cousin. I love you, Bruce. But anywho,
we love you, Bruce.
He make it do what it do. Hey, kiddo. Kiddo said never beg for anything. Each one reach one. You forgot to say teach one. What's up, ladies? I'm almost back. Good for you. Rocky said amen. So it's a way to go, Lonnie. Yeah, it's not a
There's
lot
some
of
good
men
people.
like that anymore, Lonnie.
You got people that's with you for a long lifetime, you know, and they just always be in your corner. They always down for you. And I don't know. I guess a different folks, a different strokes. How we move,
Right.
how we move with each other. It's just different.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. Like I said, I think people ask you so you won't ask. I think men that are dating you, you should never have to ask for anything, and it's vice versa. I should never ask you to come through. I should never be asking you, like, it's just some things I just don't think I should be asking. I don't know where my girl went, y'all. She always keeps jumping off. She keeps messing with his friend. She know I can't see comments tonight, which is even more crazy. I guess her phone keeps ringing. That's half the problem. I don't know why she won't put the damn thing on mute. But nah, the begging thing doesn't work.
Okay,
Somebody
I'm
was calling
I
your
can hear you
phone.
fine. Huh?
Is your phone buzzing?
Yeah, it knocked me out. And I'm glad
You
because
gotta
now I
mute
can
it,
hear you.
Mom. You gotta put it on silent so it won't do it. If it's on silent, it'd be like do not disturb, so it won't kick you off. You'll see the number come up, but it won't knock you off the screen.
Gotcha. Okay. Now I can hear you better anyway. I needed to do that anyway. But yeah, I heard what you're saying. That's true.
Yeah,
That's
I just think certain things you should not ever, 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 ever. I've never saw my dad, my mom beg my father for anything, so I wouldn't even know what that feels like on a good day. Like I don't.
Sophia
I'm
said
glad.
depends on how you was raised. Not only that, Sophia, it depends on what you saw when you were raised. Because regardless of how you were raised, you could have like people out in the community to show you how to do things and show you how things are supposed to be or how things should be with somebody. You know what I'm saying? This
Right.
is like if you were born in a strict household, you get out and you didn't know how to do X, Y, Z, and you get out and somebody shows you how to do those things. It's just somebody showing you and you willing to pay attention and learn what they're trying to teach you. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, people always say you're a product of your environment, but there's always somebody out there that's willing to lend you a helping hand to show you which way to go or how things are supposed to be or how you're supposed to treat somebody or how you're supposed to be treated, or whatever the case may be. So, it could be all of those things, Sophia, depends on, how you were raised, but it depends on too how you're raised. And if you have people out there that was trying to tell you, look, this is how you need to do this, you need to go this way about doing that. Don't treat a person like this, or don't let a person treat you like that. You know what I'm saying? And that aspect. You have to want something different for yourself, regardless of, how you were raised.
Right.
Right. Same thing the community raised you. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it's always somebody that can show you something. Even as adults, we should learn something new every day, no matter how big or
We
small.
should. We should.
Yeah, I try to learn something new every day. I do. Every day I try to learn something new, whether it's a
Oh,
small detail or whatever the case may be. What about it?
that's yours, right?
Girl, I've been looking everywhere for those. You had them. I
I
accused my
you left
daughter of
them.
taking them because I gave them to you.
They was in Harper's toy box. She must have picked it up and put them.
Harper be stealing. Girl, I've been looking everywhere for them things.
He kept making
Everywhere.
pills. I was like, they look like I'm Vaughn. I ain't took none, so you got a whole bottle still.
Because I told my daughter, I was like, where I gave them to you. She said, no, you didn't. I said, well, Michelle had them last. She was like, well, that must be where they at. That little Harper little sticky fingers and took
Harper's
the
sticky
kids.
hands got to him. She probably thought it was a rattler.
Girl, I've been looking everywhere for them things. Okay. But anywho, yeah. So, ladies and gents, don't beg nobody for shit. Period.
I ain't too proud to beg.
I
Infinite
am.
middle of life.
Well,
No,
look, I am.
I am.
I don't care how bad I need it. I ain't begging you for jack shit. Nothing. Mm-mm.
I think when you reach, I always say when you reach a certain level of your life, there's some things that you just ain't gonna do when you get a certain age, honey.
Listen, at this
I say
point in
like,
my life,
I say this: if you are sleeping in my bed and I wake up to YouTube any morning, I should never, ever, 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 ever have to be answering certain things.
well, I'm spoiled, honey. I ain't got time for that.
No. The answer, the final answer is still no.
Listen, I'm spoiled. Anybody who deal with me know that, and they be like, "Oh God, here we go." I'm like, "Well, I tell
But
you
you
from the gate."
know, because I'll be like, okay, all right. And people be mad. I mean, I be some people in they feelings. I mean, I'll be like, oh, it's gonna be done. I know. And I like how it happened, but I'm just letting you know.
Rocky said some get a kick out of it. A kick out of what? Rocky, want to see a woman beg them for something. I
Oh,
don't ask nobody for nothing simply because I don't like to be told no, and I ain't used to nobody telling me no. So if you tell me no, my feelings will be crushed.
your
I'm
feelings
not.
be hurt. Like, you be like, oh, did you just say? I
I
don't
tell
really
you what, I be like, what?
know. Thank God I've been fortunate enough not to really be told no. I don't think I've had that.
Mm-mm.
Like
And
I've
then
been pretty cool about not the no answer don't really jive with me too well.
even if when I was told no, they always go back and do it. I think they was just telling me no just so they feel good, like telling me no, but they knew they was gonna do it anyway. You know what I mean? And I'd be
Like,
like,
yeah,
what?
I don't know, and I get, but you know too, but I don't be asking for nothing for nobody to really tell me
Mm-mm.
no. Like like just like no for no. I would have to really, really, I'm not superly need something to be like, hey, you know what I mean? But that takes a lot out of me.
No, but
It is
I have
killing me.
I have asked just to see what they say. I didn't need it. I just asked to see what they
Just
would
to see if
say.
they be like,
Just
oh
what I,
yeah,
yeah,
well, but
because
if
at some point in time, you gotta put your money where your mouth is. Don't be saying what you're gonna do and you're gonna do this, and then as soon as I ask, it's an issue or it's a problem and if they say here you go, I'll be like, no, I was just saying if he was gonna do it.
or
I
like
was
you
just
have the
like,
ones that thought that they got a whole lot of money and they tell you about everything they buy and everything they have, whether it be a rim, whether it be a tire, whether it be the whole car, whether it be the house furniture, I don't fucking know. But you have them just like just throw it out there constantly, and you just be like, oh my god, I can't, I can't, I
girl.
can't. I just be
Or
on
the
some.
ones, got it and swear they broke as a joke. Don't have not a quarter. Pot the piss in the window, throw that up.
I just
Just be
can't let
lying,
my
and you know
energy.
that they lying. You be like, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Sophia said the difference is asking and begging. Cause if I really need it, I'll ask once and that's it. And that's cool, Sophia. Just that one time,
Right.
but you won't get me to ask twice.
I
Right?
asked twice.
Yeah.
I might hint. I might be like, oh yeah, that needs to be done.
Missy Blue said, I will inform him if he forgets or just slow to the punch. They human. If it's a constant repeat, then bye. Right. Hey, Daryl. Daryl Don One said it's self-explainable. Some long dick. Why men always equate that with
Why
sex
y'all
and
think dick
dick?
got to do with everything, honey? That is not. That is
Hey,
not the
sister.
deliver package.
So he said nothing. You shouldn't have to ask nobody for nothing. I'm not. He said think about what?
Think
Done.
about what? Let me tell you
One.
something. I gotta ask a man for some ding-a-ling, then I must have just died and gone to somewhere because I'm telling you that's just retarded. No,
No, that ain't gonna happen.
no,
No. And 9 times out of
no.
10, if he don't want to give it up, it's because he don't want to fuck somewhere else and he can't.
And he can't do it no more.
That's what that. Hey, baby. Yeah, that's what that is. 9 times out of 10, never fails for that
Be
one.
wondering why they be like, Michelle, why you? Because I can't. I be like, these jokers out here is crazy, honey. I be like,
Mhm.
no,
No. Mm-mm.
no,
Lord,
no.
when the dude get home and start playing sick, like something wrong, so you want one, especially if you're a woman that's got a high sex drive or something, and he said, "Oh, my stomach hurt." It's just no, nigga, you been out fucking like, no.
Right. With this
Please
later,
take your plan away. Right. And so, every woman knows a man that they're with. And if you know he has a high sex drive, he ain't asking you, he ain't trying to get it from you or not. He definitely out doing something somewhere else. Period.
Well, hell, some men have they have it, and this you knocking it out the box at home, but they still got to go out and do it somewhere else.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Some
what I'm
people
saying.
just good that way. They just like to have multiple people, like
Yeah.
multiple personalities. I don't know.
They're just hoes. They're just like hoe dogs. That's what I call them.
No, I don't even
Rocky
know what to
said it
call
goes
them.
both ways. Absolutely, Rocky. That's true. It does go both ways. We said that. Right, Sophia, that's the case a lot of times. Yeah. That's even like you have some women be like, I know he ain't going nowhere else because I put it on him before he left. Girl, he gonna go out, get him a Red Bull, shake that shit off, and
Take
go on to
that
the
shit
next
off,
time.
wash it off, and keep it
Yeah.
moving. What?
Give him Well, Tyrone Biggins from the Chappelle Show said, "Get a Red Bull and make it give your wings a red
Look,
ball."
I said that the other day. I was like, honey, it don't take but 2 seconds. All this extra we trying to do, ding-a-ling and coochie is the 2 easiest thing in the world to find. You know what I'm
It
saying?
caused the most problems.
Problems in the world.
It
So it's
caused the
like,
most problems. Them two little things cause the most problems in
why
relationships.
you don't do that? Because if I stretch myself like that, baby, I would be fucking every day. Like it would be ugly.
No.
It would be an ugly scene. I
Mike,
just bow
hey
down to
Mike.
this.
Mike said, "Well, damn." No, it's the truth, though, Mike. For real, it is. And
Sometimes
that's
you just
like,
gotta be like, no.
and that goes the same for a woman too. If she don't want you touching her like that, she done found somebody else. But with a woman, a lot of times, he hasn't had to touch her physically. He could have touched her mentally and emotionally before
Right.
she rejects you. So with a
Right.
man, it's physical. With a woman, it's more physical. It's more emotional and more mental. Where she'll just cut you off because the other man has her attention like that.
So I
Hey,
got coochie lights.
Lisa.
My coochie stopped working. When my mind shuts off, everything shuts off. I don't care what you do down there. It won't get wet. It won't get more. It's completely dead. But you will know. The dude fucking with me would know. He would just know. He would already know. Okay, I done did some shit. This is not working because it won't do nothing. My coochie don't operate like that. Just be like, no.
And he pop his finger in your butt, it's gonna stay the same.
I'm trying to tell you, I got coochie. My coochie does not work like that. I'm trying to tell you, this sucker shit off. I can't control it. It just be like out of my mind. Like, it just don't, I don't know. Women be like, I can still get wet for when I am turned off from a man. Oh no, it ain't getting wet. It ain't thumping. It ain't throbbing.
That's most women though. That's most women. But if that man know how to touch you and you still don't want it, and he touch you in a certain spot, you telling a lie, something gonna drip. I'm telling you.
It don't drip. I'm trying to tell you, I just don't do it. My mind.
Well, you must be just totally different then from every other woman.
I got a mental coochie. It don't.
No coochie, no coochie got a brain.
And I could think the person is just as fine and just as sexy, but in my mind, mentally, I've disconnected from that whole picture.
But your coochie got a brain.
Coochie got a brain. Be like, nope.
Well, you need to market that shit so we can go and get rich. If it's got a brain.
Dude, and I can say this on the podcast because it was a while, but I tried to do that I was kicking it with just to see if I could, like, if he just like gave me head, if I could still like get off. I couldn't get off. I was like, okay, stop, because I'm getting irritated. Like, I know I probably hurt his feelings, but I was like, no.
Some people just turn you off though, for real.
It's just like a turn off. So once I'm turned off, I'm off. It ain't no off and on, and the switches be back and forth and be like, that's it. That's it.
Oh Lord, here she go, y'all. Lisa, what's happening? Rocky said, damn right. No man should have to beg for no ass. That's why cheating shit happens. That go both ways, Rocky. Missy Blue said, yup, Shelly. Straight mental puss. Not mental puss.
Okay, I'm trying to tell you, baby.
Mike said you hit the shut off switch. Right?
It cuts off, baby. The drips, the juices, the moisture, everything. It's dry. You're going there, your dick will get cut.
Rocky said, hit that neck or ear or feet.
You'll be fucking another position, but it won't be them other spots, baby, because they cut off.
Is that fuck my feet?
Somewhere between the big toes, I don't know, but that. Nope.
But no.
But for a woman anyway, for a woman, we're not like men. Like, men can just go and do something. A woman takes, even when she's getting ready to cheat on you, she don't just do it right just like that. It takes us a minute to like think the scene literally through step by step before we just jump out there and do it.
Yeah.
Whereas a man would just go and do it and be like, fuck it. But a woman gonna be like, well, my household over here, you gonna waste some shit before you just go out there and be like, 99.9% a man don't know what a woman be cheating. Women are too good at this shit.
That's true.
I mean, you can't tell. I mean, men be swearing out they can tell, but you can't tell. You really can't.
But I'm gonna tell you, a woman can always tell when her man done cheated because y'all men are simple creatures. Y'all always
look his dick look different.
not even that. It's
I'm just
They
messing.
do something different because they can't separate what they did with that last woman with the woman that they have at home. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got their routine, everybody got their thing that they
Right.
do. They come, they do something different, they move different, they kiss you different, they touch you different, they suck your titties different, they do
They want to
it's
bite
something
you.
different that throws everything off. But when a woman cheat on your ass, she ain't gonna miss the beat.
We ain't
She
moving
knows
no
exactly.
different, baby.
Listen, she knows exactly what she doing with whatever person she with, and she ain't gonna miss a beat, and ain't nothing gonna be off. It's gonna all be the same. And if he tell you, I can tell you done did something with somebody else, unless he got a King Kong dick and he got a little bitty one. Which if he got a little bitty one, it ain't gonna touch down in there to know what the big one done done. So it's a lie. It's just a mind thing, and he trying to test you for real.
No,
I'm telling you.
These are stacks, y'all. These are stacks.
I'm telling you some good shit. Sophia said, right, Shelly. Rocky said, yeah, y'all like cats. What you think, Rocky?
Like, no,
What you
not
be
yet,
here
baby.
no, right? For real though. But a woman,
Mm-mm.
we don't miss a beat. If we were to step out, you would never know because we're not gonna change nothing that we do with y'all.
Men
It's
don't never,
pussy
ever,
too loose.
ever know. That's why I find it hard to cheat on people because I just think it's cruel because they'll never find out. Not from me, honey. They'll never know. It just be
Mhm,
something they did not know. So I wouldn't
mhm.
really bother. I wouldn't give it the energy.
Right.
Because it's not even entertaining for me at this point because it's like, why?
I don't have time for that. I don't have time
It's
for
like,
that.
why?
Rocky said, shit, pussy too loose. I can tell. It's a way to tighten that thing right back up, Rocky. You never know the difference.
Like mine don't even stretch, honey. It don't even stretch.
Right. It depends on the woman and what you done
It's like
had.
elastic. It goes back in the
Like,
stomach.
look,
It's like a suction
that
cup. It
snapback.
goes
And that
straight.
snapback kind. I'm
I got
trying
to
to
snap
tell you.
back too, honey. Don't. You got to be giganto. I'm talking about just ridiculously and like and break the walls to get
She
that
said
to
you
find.
gotta have a mandingo.
Yeah, something unreal. And even though I might bleed versus being all out of tack. So,
And Rocky said cats never get caught fucking. Have you seen a cat fuck?
I know they be like, wow,
I
they be,
heard them. I ain't see them. They be going crazy, losing
they be
their
going
mind.
crazy, they be crying and all kinds of nonsense,
Oh God, be screaming. My neighbor
screaming
got
like little
cats. Girl, when
babies.
they be in heat, they be acting a fool. Hey Jack, where you been, girl? Congratulations on your new house, lady. You gotta invite me over so I could bring some wine or use some tequila. Some tequila.
Or some cheese and crackers. So we do that. My head hurt.
Nobody want no damn cheese and
Cheese
crackers.
and crackers.
But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Rocky said you ever seen cats fuck.
Rocky, I done seen them and they make a lot of noise.
They do make a lot of noise.
They make a lot of
When they
noise.
in
It
heat,
sounds
it sound like
horrible.
when they in heat, it sound like a woman being beat or something.
Beat by yeah, it's horrible. It's a horrible sound.
Uh, Sophia said men don't know unless she tell on herself. Absolutely, Sophia. That's what I said. Because you
You
know
said
you
a
have some.
mouthful.
Yeah, you have some. She said thanks, yes, all that, and add the wings. She take the cheese, crackers, and wings, and wine and tequila.
Okay, Jackie.
Jack like Hennessy. I forgot Jack. You a Hennessy girl. My bad.
Yeah,
But
baby.
you have men to be like, I could tell somebody been so. You can't tell shit. Don't come around here with that. Ain't nobody got time to be listening to that bullshit because you know what you've been out here doing to try to play these mind games and psych you out so you won't be paying attention to what he ain't doing or what he did. No.
Nah. I always say, if people now, you don't even have to look, honey. That stuff be right there. Like if somebody's doing something on you behind your back, you don't even have to go to the mile no more to figure the shit out. It just be some
It's right
obvious shit that
there.
happens.
It's
Yeah.
right there.
I know men that take their wives out one day and call me the next day and be like, hey, you going? I'd be like, huh? Like, don't you got a whole wife at home? Like, shouldn't you be with her?
They don't care, girl.
Like, they don't, honey, they don't even be caring.
They don't care at all, honey. They be like, no. And then it'd be like, well, she don't know. Like, they ain't got nothing to do
Or
with
it
us.
be something like, well, we just in a bad situation. But if you're in a bad situation, then you probably need to get out of it.
You either need to get out of it or you need to go fix it before you come in. Because I done told you, I don't want nobody that's got somebody. Period.
Well, then you got the ones that got somebody that don't live with them, but they got them. and then they're still lying. I don't get those either. I don't get none of that shit.
Rocky said, if the pussy fresh like soap, you can tell. But don't you want her ass to be clean, Rocky?
Rocky, that's nasty. Ew.
Rocky said if she don't wash it and it's fresh, she done does the.
You want
I
it to
stay
be
in the
fresh.
bathtub, so that
Mama
don't mean
stay
that.
with hers, honey. You'll never know with that one. That one's clean and tight. Too clean as me.
Look, I keep my ass clean. I don't play that.
Mm-mm.
Jack said, if they can tell, they damn sure don't turn it down. Amen, sister. You said a mouthful of it.
Honey, these
Hey, Alexis, baby. Alexis, when you gonna bring me my stuff now? I keep waiting on you, girl. But
I
yeah,
keep waiting on you, girl. You sounded so country.
I know I said it on purpose. That's how you be saying. You say, what, Gary? That's how you be saying. Hi, Gary. But yeah, y'all. I don't know. A man just can't tell. Like I said, unless you don't be with somebody got a King Kong dick or something like that.
I don't even want no man with no bell ding-a-ling like that nowhere. I don't even like them like that.
Chris, what you mean? Chris, what, Chris?
All that business ain't gonna do much.
All that don't even make no difference. If this all that big and he don't know how to use it, it don't make no difference.
It just be big and painful. Big
Right.
and painful. It's like, oh Lord, no.
Yeah, no.
It's just an average size ding-a-ling, honey. I'm good. I'm talking about average, basic size.
Yeah, you know you used to them little doorknobs.
Look, I had a couple of them in my day.
Chris said we showing out. No, it wasn't even supposed to be about this, Chris. It was like the topic is what should a woman never have to beg a man for? And I said absolutely nothing. A woman should never have to beg a man for shit. And vice versa. It goes both ways. That's what I said.
You sound terrible. You sound terrible, baby girl. You need a hot tamale or something.
Oh, girl, I feel bad.
A Bloody Mary, something. You sniffing, head sound all congested and stuff.
I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. I just think it's a sinus infection and a head cold. Sonny said, Dick, I wish I would, Sonny. I would never. I said, you know, a woman should never have to beg for a man's affection, attention, and definitely not dick, period. Or no money either. Nothing. You shouldn't have to beg a man for nothing.
And you know, a lot of times people think when we talk, we're saying it's all about the money. When we're saying it's all about a lot of stuff. It's not all about the money. Sometimes it's just as a whole, like things. Right. Sometimes you could be dealing with a guy that don't have that much, but he does everything in order that he can do. Like whatever's in his reach, he's doing it. That's the difference. Versus the guy that has everything, who's selfish as fuck, who don't do shit, who just want to come through and fuck you when he wants to, you know, don't ask you something. That's the kind of, that's what we say when we say like you shouldn't have to ask for certain things, especially when the guy likes you.
Yeah. And your friend, hey Sonny, especially if your friend doing more than your man or your
whatever you
boyfriend.
Yeah, like it's not that serious.
Ain't gonna be able to do it. Nope.
That's why you have a whole bunch of associates and a very small circle of friends.
That's what I tell anybody. You can do bad by yourself. Sonny said, I'm not begging for no dick. I don't have to. It's too much out there. You better say it, Sonny.
You said about 400 mouthfuls.
Look, Chris said he liked this conversation. Okay, Chris.
Chris, who did?
No, my cousin Chris.
Okay, no.
But yeah, so you know, you just don't beg nobody for shit. I'm just saying nobody.
Don't be begging nobody for nothing, honey. If they don't want to give it to you, they ain't gonna. Period. And you just be begging, looking crazy as hell.
And then you got the people say, "I ain't begging you." Shut the hell up, Dean. Tell me, hey y'all cougars.
Hey,
you the one that's old, about to be 75. Right? Put my boxes on wrong. Came home. She said, "Who you been fucking?" Said, "Trust me, no one." Sonya said, "Dick and time." Yep. Time definitely, son. You shouldn't have to beg nobody for time. I'm gonna run up here and get my charger. My phone about to die. I'll be right back.
Time, honey. Time. Me and time, honey. That's the one thing you shouldn't have to beg nobody for unless they're dead. That's just my take on that. Not no time, honey. You begging somebody for time. There's a problem. Look, I can't see these comments, y'all. Wanda has to read them because I'm on this phone and everything is like super, 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 super tiny. But you know, y'all that's on this podcast tonight, y'all know what time it is. We in a day and age where people shouldn't have to beg for shit. Just nothing at all. You should be out here just gliding by the seat of your pants at this point. Look
You better
pointless.
be out here living your best life.
They're
Ain't
living
going back
something. I
to
mean, you know what I mean? Like if you know you can't do certain things, just don't put it out there. Don't put it. Don't even speak it into existence. Then no one really expects anything from you. And if you're not ready to be booed up with somebody or be somebody's whatever they need you to be, then don't do that either. Or don't come, don't come like you have so much that you don't have, and then nobody expects anything from you. I think that's where people go wrong. They come with this representative bullshit and they tell you all the stuff they have. That's annoying and shit.
Right. All right.
Somehow, everything just comes with age and time. As we grow, we just be like, okay, I don't need to deal with that no more. And then you just move past it.
Listen, I ain't going through no changes for nobody, period. I'm not going to do it.
Not that.
Let's see. Sonny said, oh, yeah. Oh, hey, y'all. Sonny said, I would never. Chris said, cuz I love cougars. I bet you do. Rocky said, you can buy ass for $20. Why bet? Where you going?
Where you going? What kind of
Where you going?
you picking up, boy? You picking up some corner girls, $20. $20. You might want to leave that
$20. Sonny said, exactly, honey. I ain't got time. Sonny said, Rocky White, try $40. That's the going rate.
40, honey, go up to 50. The ass might be clean at $50, honey.
I wish somebody would try to give me $40 for some ass. We're gonna be fighting.
Okay. Don't even leave it on my nightstand.
Oh no.
No. Ain't no
way.
In the world, that is a no.
Listen, what the song say? I ain't too proud to beg. I ain't begging for nothing. Period. I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
If it ain't my life, I ain't begging for shit. Can't do it. I ate 2 bags of cough drops.
Well, I could. Oh shit! Don't drop. Boy, I'm out of my little pill. That's not
right,
good.
Sonny. No, there's too many men out here for one to want to do right than you to be putting up with a whole bunch of shit from one that don't want to do nothing, that feel like you got to beg them for everything that you ask them for. Rocky said, "Shit, got dick for sale, $25."
If I buy some ding-a-ling, something's wrong with me.
You ain't lying.
It's wrong with me altogether.
Sophia said, "Girls who beg have poor coochie management." Just kidding. You might be right, Lynn.
Lynn, you're right, honey. I can't even think of any time in my whole life that I begged somebody for some ding-a-ling. Like just roll over and be like, "Oh, can I get some, please?" No.
I wish I would. I know, Sonya, right? Moving right along.
That's a negative. That's a negative in my 48 years of living. That's a negative.
I'm gonna make me want to try to sweat this thing out, honey, because, oh, Lord, I hate being sick.
If you go in the bathtub and set the water like hot, like I did when I burned my eyelids.
No,
and just put your head under the water and hold your breath as long as you can, honey. Just sweat it out, all right.
I'm gonna pass the fuck out too. Let me go to the hospital for 2 different reasons.
Hold your hand, to hold your above, boy. Get a little straw.
Look, I'm gonna pass out for 2 different reasons. Fooling with you.
I'm trying to give you a cure for this situation, girl.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all for real, serious talk. Don't be begging people for nothing.
I love you too, Rocky. Listen, but you'll be surprised. Like I told you one time, I saw this young girl at the store. She was just boohooing and crying. I could have taken her. I said, "Look, baby," I said, "don't you ever cry over no dude. If he wanted you, he'd be there." I said, "He making a fool out of you out here. Like, don't do that." I said, "Pick yourself up, get yourself in your car, and leave his ass where he at." Like, don't know. I wish I would. I could never.
Cried over a man. I probably cried over one.
I ain't cried over the man. If I cried, it's because I was pissed off about something. It ain't because it ain't about him. That's for certain.
Probably crying over a man, and what was it about though?
I can't even think of that. for myself. No
Yeah,
crap.
I had to really think about like have I cried over a man? I think allowing somebody to hurt me, that would probably, yeah, that'd probably be the reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I allowed somebody close enough to hurt me. That probably. But then I'd have to allow
I think
somebody
the other
close
thing
enough
that
to
make me cry is if I feel like I've been played or something, and I'd be so mad at myself, but it wouldn't be about him.
because you should have saw it, right? Yeah, that's the kind of shit I
Yeah,
have. That's when I
it
say like
wouldn't
crying.
be.
It's not crying because I'm hurt. It's crying because I'm more disappointed in what I did or like the movement.
Yeah, like I let you really try me like that, and I'd be so mad that I'd be like ready to go to a whole different level. Like, no.
Mm-mm. No.
Sonny said, but don't we as women buy dick at times? Nope.
Nope.
She said, don't we take our
Girl,
men
no.
out or something to buy them nice things? Is that buying dick kind of? Nope, because I don't do that. I don't buy them shit.
I buy men stuff that, well, I shouldn't say.
If
If
it
I'm with
deserves it, I don't
someone,
mind.
but
You
if
know
it's
what I'm
like a
saying?
friend that's really close to me, like I buy certain people that like mean a lot to me or mean like they friendship. Like Lonnie, I would buy. There's people that I get stuff for that I feel
Right.
like are in my friend zone.
But
You know
it's
what I
not
mean? That I would look out
sexual
for.
anyway.
But it's
But it's
not
not
sexual,
sexual
right?
anyway.
It's not
So,
sexual, so I'm not buying the dick. No.
Sonny,
Um,
I agree with you. She said, "No, Sonny, that's just being kind." And I feel like if people do really nice things for you, sometimes you should go out of your way and do something nice for them, just to let them know that they appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
so
I
it
don't mind
depends.
doing that. I don't mind.
But if I'm
What I
with
do
somebody,
hate doing is buying something for an ungrateful motherfucker. Now, it takes
girl,
one time, and you'll never get nothing else from me in life ever. And I mean that shit. No.
and you
Mm-mm.
know how I am. I'm just giving. Like when I'm with some, especially when I'm with somebody, I can't help it's just something that I get a joy
That's
out of
just
doing.
you, though.
But
That's
that's
just
just me
you.
as a
That's with your
person. Yeah.
friends, period. You do that with
Yeah.
your female friends, your male. It don't matter. That's just you. And you're a shop. I don't like to shop because I might call you and be like, what can I get so and so? Because that's your thing. I don't do that. You know what
It's
I'm
something
saying?
that I like to do, and I put thought into what I do. So,
Yeah. She get
mm-mm.
good shit, y'all. She get some good stuff. I got everything she ever gave me. Some good shit. But anywho.
She made me. She made me.
You do. You get the best gifts.
But
I
that's
can't wait for
always been my thing, though. Like I've always like, it's not about buying somebody. It's not about trying to be on nobody's good list. No, that's just who I am. That's just me.
No, I was about to say, girl, I can't wait till my birthdays come. I'd be like, oh Lord, what am I gonna get this time? I just be happy.
I can't
But
with you.
anywho,
It was
anywho,
all.
Chris and y'all so fine. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Such said, I've cried, fought, shot at the whole nine over a nothing ass nigga, but I was younger and realized he wasn't shit. We live and we learn, Sonny. That's the thing. You have to learn from your experiences and figure out like this is not what I want to do. This is not who I want to be. And if a
You
man
know,
takes you to that if a man takes you to that point, that's a man you don't need anyway. You need to get him on out of your life because guess what? You got more shit going on and more to lose then you end up hurting this person, going to prison or whatever, and he's still out here doing the same shit he was doing if you didn't hurt him. You know what I'm saying? It's a waste
right.
of time and energy. So good for you. You don't do that no more.
I'm trying to think. I was just trying to think of it as you were saying. I think there's only one guy in my life, in my whole life of 48 years of living, that I actually was about to fight a woman over, and that was Andy, honey.
That's because he was doing so much and you
But
was
he
hurt
was doing
because of
so.
what he
It
was
wasn't
doing.
even about him having sex with somebody. It was the disrespect from the
That's what I was
women.
about to say. It was a disrespect.
Yeah, it's like, I don't care what you do, baby. If that's how you get down, some things just come with the territory you in. Like, some men, when they boss players, how they feel like they got to have a whole bunch of women. I ain't finna go out there and look for it, but don't come looking for me either. Like, you know what I mean?
I've never, and I can say this with my right hand to God, never in my life fought over a man or had a desire to fight any woman over any man, period. Now, if a woman steps to me with some bullshit, that's different, but that hasn't happened either. I had a couple call me, but I was like, okay, you know where I'm at, and I know where you at. What, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm not. And my whole thing is the issue you got that you think you got with me, you got that issue with him because whatever you
Right.
doing, he's still not gonna stop doing this. He's not gonna stop doing that. So you take that up. As long as you stay out my face and don't get in my personal space, We good.
And that's kind of how,
But don't bother
like
me.
the only mess I've ever been in was in that situation with him. And I just refused. I told myself after that I would never, ever be in them situations like that again. Like I just can't.
Mhm.
I'm not finna, because you never know what lies somebody's telling the man, the lady about you or this, and then they be acting off the top of their brain half the time. You know, I just be like, girl, get it together. Like no, we not gonna do this. I'm not even gonna tango with you like this. This is crazy. But there's some
Yeah.
women that it will push you to like all of whatever you have in you over some dumb shit. And I think with him, it was more about his money, honey. It definitely wasn't about the sex.
Right.
I hate to say
Right.
it like that, but it wasn't. Yeah,
For real.
Honey, that was some days. I do never, ever, 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 ever. I don't put nothing past no
I'm
dude.
not fighting a woman over no man. It's
Like,
just
man,
too
honey,
many.
you have to take him. Do what you want with him.
And like
Just
you
don't come over
said,
here.
when you got to that point, it was the level of disrespect he was bringing to you. It
To
was
me,
never
yeah.
about him. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about him. And
Look,
that's my whole thing. If you
girl
do,
slapped me on the whole chair at Sandcastle that night. She slapped the shit out of me. I didn't know who the hell he was. I mean,
well, that
literally.
was defending yourself. That wasn't even about him.
Oh
Like,
yeah, she slapped the shit out of me, and I went straight to jail. I was like, okay, so I'm gonna kill her, and just screaming, crying, and acting like he crazy. I can't see me do those things like now. Over
I've never,
no guy in the world could push me that far. Like never.
I ain't never, I ain't never had nobody try me like that. No, I ain't never had nobody try me like that.
Especially when they because like they always like you have a main girl and then you have the girl and you have the one that's it's always these different levels of whoever you are.
Mhm.
But honey, them little girls used to be crazy. I used to be like, what do you be telling these little
I
dumb
never
girls?
had, because he done made me sound so crazy to people from the beginning, like, which like I tell him, look, because I had one time, she said he had a club and all this stuff, whatever. And I called, she said, well, what you want? Because he said he didn't want you calling. I said, who is this? She said, don't you worry about who this, why? So I could hear him. She just, why? I said, well, who is this? She said, why? I said, so I know whose ass to stick my foot in when I get that bitch, because I'm on my way. Don't play with me like that. She's like, here go the phone. She said, here go the phone. You better take this phone. She said, she coming. I was like, man,
I can't
so funny, like, and it's amazing how men have put us in these bubbles, with these other women, and they only know what he's telling them until you talk to or see the other woman, and then you be like, well, you ain't nothing like he said, or because he's trying to get you, stupid. He gonna tell you anything you want to hear, and not.
When a man is confronted by another man that you kicking it with, that shit always go south.
It's gonna go south.
It don't never go down like, oh yeah, bro, I'm fucking her. Ain't that? It's because 9 times out of 10, the woman is not gonna lie. She's not gonna be like, oh, I'm over here breaking brother off. You probably don't. The dude is not gonna know too much about the dude you kicking it with. First and foremost, all he gonna know is that you having sex. That's it. We're not gonna sit there having sex talking about the dude I'm leaving. No.
But 9 times out of 10, I was about to say, she ain't even discussing you with the dude she with.
We don't do it. It's not something a woman's gonna do. We're not gonna be laying something like, oh yeah, my boo, my husband or my boyfriend. We going through. Fuck that.
For what?
No.
No, ain't nobody doing that. Like shit. If you got me over here, evidently you doing something right. What I need to talk about him for?
Right, I'm laying a problem, a disconnect in this disconnection. Like, really, come on. But men, they gotta play like, I don't know. I don't even know why they do it, because half the women out here is crazy how they give it to you. You ain't gotta tell a lie.
They don't care.
They do not care.
Anthony, he said never beg for attention. Lynn said, hold on, wait a minute. I lost my place. Wait a minute. Okay. Lynn said, no, Sonny, that's relationship stuff. It's a difference. Right, Lynn. Anthony said he should be a real man and give her that attention anyway. Period. Sonny said, what if you're in a relationship? What do you mean, Sonny, if you're in a relationship? If you're in a relationship and y'all doing shit for each other, that's just things that come with the relationship. You buying him something nice, especially if he's good to you. I think we should do that as
You
women
think about
to let them
people,
know
you
they
know.
appreciate it, and vice versa. Not, just kicking out, buying stuff, this and that. But that's not self buying no dick or nothing like that. That's just being in a relationship and y'all taking care of each other at that point. To me, that's how I feel about it.
That's how I think that should work. Like, I don't have like this thing. If I'm with my dude or my dude is like somewhere and I go somewhere and I see something I think he'll like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, he didn't buy me nothing, so I ain't gonna get. I don't have time for that. Like, I
Right,
just
right.
get
If
what
I
I
think
get
it's
and
gonna
be
look
done with
nice,
it.
or
And you
I
know, just
something
buy
gorgeous, yeah. If for some cologne I like to smell, I want to smell it, I'm just gonna pick it
right.
up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
Sonny said, and men like surprises just like women do.
All the time, all day,
They
every day.
do. Because not most of the time they don't expect anything. So when they do get something, they appreciate it.
It's like, wow, yeah. It's like the
But I
whoa.
hate to give somebody something and then they don't open it when you get. That's part of the thing. People want to see your expression, how you feel about when they open something, you know what I'm saying? And you give it to them and you go over there like 2-3 weeks and it's still sitting where you gave it. You're like, well, goddamn, do I need to go get my money back or what? Like,
Can I get
because
a return?
if you don't open it when I give it to you, I'm like, I'm finna take this shit back and get my money back because it make me feel like you don't appreciate what
Like,
I
you
did.
got a piece tip of it, yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know.
like no. Cause you know me, I'm like a big old kid with somebody. Y'all seen how I act when she gave me that watch for my birthday. Look,
Bonnie act like that over everything, and I ain't gonna lie.
I do. I'm just so grateful and appreciative of anything. I don't care how big it is, how small it is. I just
Right.
appreciate
It's just
when
a
you do
thought.
stuff.
I'm telling you, it really
Yeah,
is about the thought. It ain't got nothing to do with the price tag. Somebody, oh, he ain't buy me this. He ain't get girl out.
nothing. I just
The
be like,
smallest little thing will make the biggest difference in the whole world. But see, men be getting
yeah.
off with it too, honey.
Sunny said, I just left a situation like that. I call them the inbox bitches. She said, I can't believe women still do that. What, Sonny? Hey John. He said, I would never use the word beg. Rocky said,
I'm big.
so you saying if a person feeling you and you not feeling him and he say he got $500 for that ass, but you might not roll like that. Now, how would you handle that? Even I did not know ass went up $40. I got my own $500. If you gonna give me something for
I
this
ain't
ass, give me
giving
something I
no
ain't got.
money, honey. This ass is grand. So
Look,
I don't
it's
care what you got,
priceless,
baby.
right?
We not buying the
No,
coochie. No.
no, but what I'm saying is, if you gonna offer me something, give me something I ain't got. You know what I'm saying? If I got $500 laying around, what? No, no. And first and foremost, I ain't selling it.
Okay, this is not
I'm
free
not
coochie.
doing that. But secondly, like, no. And if you come to me like that, wanting to buy something, I'm gonna look at you like, well, who else you offer money for ass? Like, no. That means you putting your stuff out here thin. You a fuck boy. So no, we don't do that.
We can't put down payments on the coochie, honey. Mm-mm.
Oh no. Sonny said, that's what I mean. Either way, you're buying dick. No, Sonny,
No,
you're
so
not.
you are not buying
No,
it. No, baby, you
no,
can't. You
no.
cannot buy anything unless somebody is selling it. That's the first thing.
But you know, men,
Those
I think she's saying that because men always say, even before they get it, they done paid for it. If they took you out to dinner, if they bought you flowers, if they did this, listen, I didn't
well,
ask you to
yeah.
do those things. And those are things that I could do for myself. So you saying if I go out and we go to Dutch, I pay for mine, you pay for yours, we still doing something. So you saying you just got it for free or you didn't that's just stupid to me. Unless you making a transaction and this is specifically what it's for, you handing me some money to buy some pussy and I'm accepting it from you for that
Well, the
transaction.
pussy
That's when
itself.
you're buying it
Yeah,
and I'm selling
yeah.
it. Other than that, I don't see that like that. I just don't.
Yeah, I can't see that like that. That's kind of childish. And if a man for a man to think like that, he's shallow. Like very,
Yeah.
very shallow. That's so
I don't think like that. Because I
mm.
feel like if you're in a relationship, y'all seeing each other or whatever, and this is a person that you with all the time, what I buy you is just what I buy you, and whatever I give you, I'm giving it to you from my heart anyway. So anything else is irrelevant at that point. It doesn't matter what a person thinks I gave it to you for, or why I took this from you.
Right.
I want you to give me something from your heart too. I don't want you to just go out here because you expected me to do something in return. You feel me? Like,
If I
no,
buy
it don't
her,
work
if I
like
buy
that with
her
me.
a watch, she gonna give me some coochie on time.
Yeah, like
Come on,
no,
y'all.
right.
I'll
Yeah,
be
girl, what you
glad
want
to
for
know
this
what
watch?
you're
Now
doing.
you done gave me this
Seriously?
watch. And mind y'all, she left the price tag on too. So I'm
I
like,
guess
what
no,
she
you left the price tag on it. This is right here, girl.
Look, I said, oh, she left the price tag on it. But Anthony said, my daddy always said that a woman just wants you to do what the woman just wait a minute, let me start. I can't see, my eyes got blurry. He said, my daddy always said that a woman just wants you to just be quiet and listen. Sometimes,
Now I
sometimes,
want a motherfucker that don't talk. Now you got to talk a little bit.
yeah, I want you to talk because I'm a
You
talker.
want to be somebody. You want to be with somebody that you can
Hold the
laugh with,
conversation with,
hold a
laugh.
conversation, and roll over and hug, kind of even when your breath be bad. You know, you want somebody that you can just be in that zone with.
Be
It ain't all
yourself.
about all this extra shit that we bring into the table, honey. It's not that serious. But
Right.
people make more pictures out of what ain't there. They make it bigger than what it really needs to be.
He said the word, you're right, Anthony. He said the words listen and silent both have the same letters. We should do both. You correct. You're right. A lot of people like to talk and not listen.
Yeah.
Rocky said Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Rocky. Sonny
Okay,
said be in others' inboxes with about community dig. I don't want no community dig. We all done had some of that.
that's all on Facebook. Come in my DM. Y'all see that all day, every day.
Community property, honey.
Honey, we don't want to
Rocky
give
said
around
that's
Facebook.
true. Lynn said, Rocky, stop talking about buying ass. That say a lot about you.
But look, baby, Rocky started from $20, so you know he ain't getting the high end ass. He getting the ass that's dropping off the tank. Like he don't care if the ass is falling out the socket. It's $20.
Don't make me laugh my hair. Stop it. Oh God. He said nowadays nobody want you to be happy. You gotta make everybody's responsible for their own happiness. You can't hold anybody accountable for making you happy but you.
There's certain kinds of people that like not date. You can't mess with folks that's damaged. You can't mess with people that won't let go of past shit, past hurt, because it ain't you can't move past people like that. You can't, because no matter what you do, they're gonna always be falling backwards. So you got to get people that got their mind right. They happy, they living, they loving. You know, everybody been scarred at some point. Hell, you got to get past it.
Sonny said, so we don't use pussy to get what we want from our mates. From time to time. You got to. From time to time, Sonny. Damn. That's a gambit, but that still ain't selling it. It's an even swap, ain't no swindle. Okay? Look, we swapping out. I want something, he wants something. We're gonna make that happen. Even swap ain't no swindle, baby. Rocky said we crazy. Hey, Dre. Dre said she shouldn't have to ask for absolutely nothing. I met a woman that never asked for nothing, but the way she treated me made me want to give her everything. I married Shorty 23 years ago. She still don't ask. She still doesn't ask, but if I got it, she got it, and vice versa. And at the end of the day, women really don't be asking us for much. It's just some selfish niggas out here. It takes two to do all this shit. Couples should be 50-50. Both should put in 100%, period. I could have said this better myself, Dre. You said that.
Better words.
Love you too, Bobby. You said that. But on that note, ending on Dre's good advice, y'all, and sound like a good dude, we're going to go ahead and end this live because I need to take me some medicine.
Yeah, and I need
to get myself back to 100% because I don't feel good right now.
So she could be
COVID free, y'all. I'm COVID free. I don't have COVID. I don't have that. Do not. No, I don't. I just got a cold.
She got a little old cold.
And a sinus infection. But I'm good other than that. But anyway, y'all, don't forget to tune in on Wednesday. We love y'all. Keep on watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, which we're going to try to be at the beginning of the year completely is on YouTube. Rocky said, shit, that's a lie. I've been with mine for 17 years. That's good, Rocky. Good for you.
That's good. You ain't buying nothing then, Rocky, but it ain't $20 no more, honey. Not on the market.
And then you just told me I just celebrate y'all anniversary. So go home and sell a little bit or buy a little bit. One of the two. Y'all can do Look, even swap ain't no swindle. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end this live, y'all. So go ahead, Shirley. Tell them.
This is Shirley Live and V-Love Bird, y'all. Loving life, loving what we do, baby, and loving y'all. Y'all hold it down to the next time.
Peace. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hold on, y'all.
She
I
never
gotta
can find
get my words out. I'm behind. I told you I can't think, child. I'm behind.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets.
Shelly light and be lovebird.
Shelly live and be lovebird.
Shelly light and be lovebird. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Shelly light and be lovebird.
Shelly live and be lovebird.
Shelly light and be lovebird.
Good night, y'all.
Hi.